For thousands of years, this archaeological marvel remained hidden beneath the earth until a fateful day in 1965 when it was brought to light through the discovery of a series of massive T-shaped pillars carved with enigmatic figures. Since then, Gobekli has challenged the very foundations of our understanding of human history. For much of the 20th century, archaeologists believed that civilizations like Mesopotamia and Egypt marked the dawn of human advancement. The prevailing narrative suggested that our journey began with the invention of agriculture around 12,000 years ago, followed by the rise of settlements, the domestication of animals, and the eventual emergence of writing systems and monumental architecture. In this linear progression, Egypt's pyramids stood as a beacon, representing the first great construction project undertaken by mankind. However, this perspective has been shaken to its core by the revelation of Göbekli Tepe's existence. Excavations at the site have uncovered evidence of human activity dating back to 9600 BC, which means that human beings were living there 11,600 years before the construction of the pyramids. This challenges the notion that the pyramids represented a starting point for civilization and suggests instead that human societies may have been more advanced than previously thought. At the time, the idea that humans could have built such structures so early in their development was considered heretical and controversial. Mainstream archaeologists struggled to reconcile this discovery with the existing historical narrative and dismissed the significance of Göbekli, labeling it as nothing more than a small, insignificant settlement. But as the years passed, further excavations revealed the true scale and grandeur of Gobekli Tepe, exposing a carefully planned complex that would put the most sophisticated modern cities to shame. Today, the site covers an area of 300,000 square meters and features circular enclosures, each surrounded by T-shaped pillars that once formed a continuous wall around the settlement. These pillars are not mere boundary markers. They are decorated with intricate relief work depicting animals, plants, and geometric patterns. Some pillars even feature human figures, either standing or engaged in activities such as hunting or dancing. The artistry and craftsmanship evident in these carvings demonstrate a level of skill and sophistication that defies the expectations of early human societies. But perhaps even more perplexing is the sheer scale and complexity of the structures themselves. Excavations have revealed that the builders of Gobekli Tepe constructed these massive enclosures by digging deep into the bedrock and laying courses of large flat stones. These stones, some weighing up to 20 tons, were arranged in a precise and deliberate manner, creating imposing structures that were meant to be both awe-inspiring and spiritually significant. The layout of the site suggests that these enclosures were used for communal gatherings, religious ceremonies, and other important social events. The pillars themselves seem to have served as both architectural supports and movable works of art, possibly transported and repositioned to create ever-changing patterns and designs. In fact, the entire site appears to have been meticulously planned and designed, suggesting that the builders had a sophisticated understanding of geometry, astronomy, and the natural world around them. This level of sophistication challenges the traditional view of early human societies as nomadic hunter-gatherers, who lacked the ability to engage in complex activities such as planning, organizing, and building. Instead, it points to a more nuanced and accurate portrayal of early humans as creative, intelligent, and capable of achieving remarkable feats. The existence of Gobekli Tepe has led to speculation that there may have been other similar sites that have yet to be discovered. The idea that early humans were more advanced than previously believed has gained some traction among scholars, leading to a re-evaluation of traditional historical narratives. As archaeologists continue to explore the mysteries of Gobekli Tepe, they are uncovering new evidence that sheds light on the lives of the people who lived there. Recent discoveries include animal bones, butchering tools, and other artifacts that suggest that the inhabitants of the settlement were skilled hunters and butchers. This evidence also indicates that the settlement was likely occupied year-round, challenging the idea that humans of the time were nomadic and constantly on the move. The question remains, who were the builders of Gobekli Tepe and what happened to them? One theory suggests that they belonged to a lost civilization that predated Sumer and Egypt, and that their society was wiped out by a natural disaster such as a flood or drought. This idea is supported by the discovery of sediments at the site that indicate that the region experienced a significant increase in rainfall around the time the settlement was abandoned. Whatever the reason for their disappearance, the builders of Gobekli Tepe left behind a legacy that continues to inspire awe and wonder in those who study it. Now let's turn our attention to another remarkable site that challenges conventional history, Gunung Padang in Indonesia. Located in the West Java province, Gunung Padang is an ancient megalithic complex that dates back 20,000 years. The site is characterized by a series of large stone structures and chambers that were built during the late Pleistocene epoch, a period of time that predates the emergence of agriculture and settled societies. What makes Gunung Padang particularly intriguing is its size and complexity. The megaliths are arranged in a series of concentric terraces that cover an area of 13 hectares, making it the largest megalithic structure in Southeast Asia. The stones themselves are incredibly massive, weighing up to 40 tons and standing up to 4 meters tall. Despite their immense size, the stones are remarkably well preserved, suggesting that they were carefully transported and assembled by skilled builders. But who were the builders of Gunung Padang, and how did they create such a massive structure without the use of modern technology? Unfortunately, the identity of the builders remains a mystery, as there is little archaeological evidence to shed light on their origins or culture. However, recent studies have revealed that the site was likely used for religious and ceremonial purposes, possibly as a place of worship or a burial ground. One of the most puzzling aspects of Gunung Padang is its age. Traditional archaeological dating methods suggest that the site is at least 5,000 years old, which means that it predates other megalithic structures in the region by thousands of years. If these dates are accurate, then it raises a number of questions about the capabilities of early humans and the nature of their societies. How were they able to build such a massive structure without the use of agriculture or metal tools? And what happened to them? Did they eventually adopt agriculture and become part of later societies, or did they simply disappear? These questions remain unanswered, but the discovery of Gunung Padang has forced archaeologists to reconsider traditional narratives about the development of human civilization. It is clear that the builders of Gunung Padang were highly skilled engineers and architects who possessed an advanced knowledge of mathematics and astronomy. The site's design is aligned with the cardinal directions and incorporates astronomical phenomena such as solstices and equinoxes. This suggests that the builders had a deep understanding of the natural world and its cycles, as well as the ability to plan and execute complex projects on a grand scale. The existence of Gunung Padang challenges the conventional view of history as a linear progression from primitive to advanced. It suggests instead that there may have been multiple centers of civilization that emerged independently, and that the development of human societies was more complex and nuanced than previously thought. It is possible that the builders of Gunung Padang were part of a larger network of cultures that thrived across Southeast Asia and Oceania, and that their skills and knowledge were shared through trade and cultural exchange. Alternatively, they may have been part of an unknown civilization that developed independently in the region, only to be wiped out by natural disasters or other unforeseen events. Whatever the case may be, the discovery of Gunung Padang has opened up new possibilities for understanding the origins of human civilization. It has shown us that there is still much that we do not know about the ancient world and that our current understanding of history is incomplete. As archaeologists continue to explore the mysteries of Gunung Padang, they are piecing together a more accurate and inclusive picture of the past. They are also working to preserve these ancient sites for future generations and to ensure that the legacy of the builders of Gunung Padang and Gobekli Tepe is honored and celebrated. The implications of these discoveries are profound. They challenge the conventional narrative of history and force us to confront the possibility that our current understanding of the past is incomplete. It is possible that the builders of Gobekli Tepe and Gunung Padang were more advanced than we give them credit for, and that their knowledge and skills were far more sophisticated than we imagine. They may have possessed a deeper understanding of the natural world and its cycles, as well as the ability to plan and execute large-scale projects that we can only marvel at today. The presence of these ancient sites also raises questions about the nature of human civilization and its development. How did these societies emerge and what factors contributed to their rise and fall? What happened to the knowledge and skills of their builders after their civilizations disappeared? And what can we learn from their achievements and failures? As we continue to explore these questions, we must also be mindful of the ethical considerations involved in studying ancient cultures. Many of these sites are sacred or culturally significant to local communities, and it is our responsibility to treat them with respect and sensitivity. We must also be aware of the potential impact of our discoveries on the way history is taught and understood, and strive to present a more accurate and inclusive account of the past that reflects the diversity of human experience. In conclusion, the discovery of Gobekli Tepe and Gunung Padang has revolutionized our understanding of human history and challenged conventional narratives about the origins of civilization. These ancient sites stand as testaments to the ingenuity, creativity, and adaptability of our ancestors and remind us that there is still much that we don't know about the ancient world. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the past, we must approach them with humility, curiosity, and respect, and strive to uncover the truth with integrity and care. Only then can we hope to understand the full richness and complexity of human history and our place within it.